Well, hello everybody and welcome back. It's Monday night, which means you made it through the first day of the week, which is generally the hardest day of the week. And I appreciate you coming to spend some of that time here with me on Mr. Eric Reads. Tonight, we go back to Miss Judy Sierra. As you guys know, I like her books a whole lot. And tonight's book is an interesting, it's like a play on words. It's called Zoozical, which I'm assuming means like a zoo musical. It's Seussical. Put them together. I don't know. Judy Sierra, Mark Brown, Zoozical on the Monday night edition of Mr. Eric Reads. One blustery morning, when the frosty winds blew, when families stayed home and when the field trips were few, a midwinter doldrums arrived at the zoo. Little lemurs stopped leaping, their yowling was keeping the wombats awake. Then the snakes, by mistake, tied themselves up in knots, and ocelots lost their spots. Owls did not give a hoot, pandas stopped being cute, even penguins were slurry. The zoo gates closed early. Then, just when it seemed the doldrums had won, that the zoo never, ever again would be fun, a very large hippo collapsed in dismay, and a very small hippo hopped out of the way. A young kangaroo shouted, "Look, me too, hop!" And together they hip-hopped all over the zoo. It was simply amazing what two friends could do when they tapped and they rapped and they twirled on their feet. All the animals rocked to a hipperoo beat. And slowly, the doldrums began to retreat. "Woohoo!" cried the young kangaroo. "We're so musical!" "Cool," said the hippo. "Let's put on a Zoozical." Every creature had talent. There wasn't much to it. They just needed the hippo to say, "We can do it. We're born to be singers and acrobats and dancers." Zoozical fever swept all the zoo's habitats. The animals sang songs that everyone knew. And if the words weren't quite right, then they just added a few. And even giraffes, who were quiet and shy, discovered their voices could reach to the sky. "Do your ears hang low? Do they wobble to and fro? If you're happy and you know it, clap your paws. Oh, my darling, oh, my darling, oh, my darling porcupines. It's a tall world after all." And even the gorilla got in. "For he's a jolly gorilla, for he's a jolly gorilla, for he's a jolly gorilla." And I think you know the rest. And after they'd all learned the musical score, they made posters and costumes and scenery galore. The news spread like wildfire. The zoo was aglow, and in spite of the wind and the sleet and the snow, the who's who of Springfield all rushed to the show. At 8:15, when the lemurs were certain the moment was right, they flung open the curtains. On stage, the wee hippo blinked up at the light, but her feet wouldn't move. She was frozen with fright. Oh no, would the Zoozical turn out all right? Yes! A tiger backstage roared an ear-splitting roar, and the hippo hopped higher than ever before. She hit the ground tapping, and the crowd started clapping. The young kangaroo didn't clap. He was napping. Bears walked on the tightrope with the elegant ease. Flamingos whizzed by on a flying trapeze. Raccoons danced in pairs. Baboons tapped in troops. And snakes joined the dancers as a live hula hoop. The crocodile's kids led the alphabet song with the audience gleefully chanting along. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, and Z. Then onto the stage rode 10 seals in a bus, barking, "Birds sing a tune about us. The seals on the bus go round and round." And that young kangaroo, when he finally awoke, he delighted the crowd with some wild karaoke. And everyone danced the zoo hokey pokey. You put your right paw in, you put your right foot out, you put your left foot in. You guys know how that goes. But then you shake it all about. It was one of those times that you hope never ends, when penguins and pandas and pythons are friends. When the tigers don't bite, when the doldrums take flight, on a magical, musical, Zoozical type of night. The end. Zoozical by Judy Sierra, Monday night, Mr. Eric Reads. Again, thank you so much for joining me. If you enjoyed this story, please like it, share it, encourage your friends to come join us as well so that we can continue to promote literacy across McDuffie County so that you young readers out there become the future leaders out there. Or something like that. Have a wonderful night, guys. Take care of yourselves, and I'll see you in the hallway.